Hey everybody, we are live, and I want to thank, in particular, Raider Mac for his support and all of the viewers here. And I want to welcome my great friend Scott McKibben here, who is the president of the Oakland Panthers. And as you guys know, it is my guest show. I want to make one announcement. Tomorrow, same time, Lee Steinberg is coming on to talk about the NFL media deal. And the next day, we've got Lerone Armstrong, new Oakland chief of police. Very excited to have both guests. So, hey, stay tuned. Scott, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Zenny, it's great to see you again. Hope all's well, and you and your mother and everybody's healthy.
Yeah, she is. Thank you for asking. She's doing well. She's my heart. So yeah, that's why I'm
glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
Thank you. Panthers, how are they doing? What's the story about our great IFL team?
Oh, wow. Well, let's go back to 2020. We were scheduled to play the famous Iowa Barnstormers, Kurt Warner's founding team, here last March. And as a matter of fact, what a lot of people don't know, Zenny, is that the Barnstormers were already here. They were in town. They were in their hotel. We had already had their meals planned and everything to go. And then, Alameda County and the CDC shut the arena down. And so we couldn't play the game. Ultimately, the league as an entire league, as an entity, had to cancel its season. Keeping in mind that in that given week, we had gone from March Madness being canceled, the NBA being canceled, the NHL being canceled, and then the big one of all big ones, the Masters golf tournament being put on. And so we did not play. And then this year, it came up time for the 2021 season. And as you know, this pandemic lasted a good bit longer than most any of us thought we were going to have to deal with it. It turned out to be a much more serious situation than people anticipated. And it was particularly hard on sports teams located in the state of California. And so we and our team in San Diego, the San Diego Strike Force, we took dormancy. And all dormancy means is that we have a 1-year reprieve from playing for conditions beyond our control. And so right now we are working hard. We're keeping the team up and alive. I work every day. We stay close to our partners. We stay close to our sponsors, our media friends. Obviously, we're doing a lot of work on scouting and watching players. We will be back in 2022. I am already engaged in conversations with the management team down at the Oakland Arena. And I will say this, that our two key owners, Marshawn Lynch and Roy Choi, are very, very strong believers that they want to play in Oakland. We want to get a contract deal done with the Oakland Arena. This is our home. This is what the game plan was for. And so I met with the Oakland Arena manager a week ago last Friday, and we had our first opening conversation. And I would say that it went well. We informed them that we wanted to play. They informed us that they very much wanted us there and wanted us to play. So we're hoping that this partnership will reveal itself in a contract when it's all done.
Is that Nicole representing AEG or Henry Gardner or both?
Nicole.
Yeah.
She's
relatively new, yes.
Nicole Strange. She is the new general manager. I believe the parent company just promoted her a month or so ago. When I was the executive director there, Nicole was working for AEG, and she is a very, very capable, competent person. She'll do a very good job for them.
Yeah, I nod because
we are not a tenant as in the same context of the Raiders or the Warriors or the A's were. So ours is directly dealt with and negotiated with by AEG, what is now ASM, rather than AEG. I am sure that to some extent Henry is aware of the discussions we're having, but we're not negotiating with or dealing with Henry directly. We're dealing with the management team down at the arena.
So 2021 for the league is not go anywhere in the United States. It's 2022 is the target. Is that it?
No, some teams are playing in 21.
Okay.
There are some states that, as we all know, are much more open than the state of California. Our team in Green Bay, Wisconsin, our team in Des Moines, Iowa, our team in Dallas, Texas, our teams in Phoenix, they're all playing. Now, there will be some capacity requirements and limits put on them, and all states are different. I think that there's a couple of states where it's 100%. There's some where it's 50. But in our business, Zenny, it's all about the ability to sell tickets and have seating capacity. Our long-term growth and strategy plan is to obviously build the league and build the teams to the point where we become an attractive television content play for somebody. And we're having some of those conversations as a league right now. But my point being, unlike the NFL or even major college football, we don't make our living off of our television rights. We have to sell tickets. We have to do local sponsorships. That's why relationships with our local sponsors and our local media partners are extraordinarily important to us. We're all about getting into the roots of the community and being involved and bringing those kind of assets, because our revenue base is tickets, sponsorship, community events, things of that variety.
As fans, what can we do to move the schedule up? I asked this because I was also at virtually at the Friday meeting of the Coliseum Joint Powers Authority, I think, as you know. Yeah. And Nicole Strange, I asked her a question regarding if they had calculated the amount of money it would take and the equipment needed to make the arena so that it would be able to circulate air better to fight the virus. Do you all have some idea of what your needs are for the arena that maybe could be activated with the proper funding by the city and the county today, if you will, not today, but within a reasonable time, so that we can get you guys in the arena, which would create jobs for people who need them?
Well, quite honestly, we don't need anything more in terms of infrastructure from the arena than they currently have. Mm-hmm. We have the pads that go around on the boards on the field. The boards, as you know, in our league, the boards, as we refer to the outer boundaries of the playing field, are essentially a hockey box, hockey boards. Well, the arena had hockey boards from back in the day when the hockey team, the NHL team, played here. We have our own netting for background goalposts. We have the field purchased and acquired our own field. The only thing that we asked the arena to do, and they've been great partners with us, is we would like to store the field on property, which makes it easier for them and for us on game day to put the field back down. There isn't anything that we really need from the arena beyond what they already have. They've been very good with us working on our business model. There are certain things that, we don't need a ticket usher at every row. When you're only going to seat 6,000 or 7,000 people, it's not like a packed house with the Warriors. Mm-hmm. And we're only doing the lower bowl. We don't need to have all three entrances to the building, north, south, and plaza, open. We can park in the south and do it with just the south and the plaza. Well, that saves on personnel, that saves on security, that saves a number of things. So we've been working very closely with Nicole and Zach down there. Gretchen, who does their booking, has been a terrific partner with us on picking days. We prefer to play Saturdays at 5, Sundays at 6. We will take a Monday if we have to. We'd rather not, because the Bay Area commute to hit a TV time, you got to play at 5 o'clock at night, and you know what it's like on 880 at 5 o'clock at night. It's a toughie on a Monday night. And they have been excellent at helping and working with us on the dates. Last year, when we were going to play, of our 8 home games, we landed 7 Saturdays and only 1 Sunday. They were that cooperative in helping us. So, we're hoping that we can get the same thing mastered this year.
Talk about the stars coming back, because I know there's some people that we're all ready to go. You had a great lineup roster. Is that pretty much intact, or how is that? Is that the other reason why you'd prefer to go 2022?
Well, that's a lot of hope.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say hope, what I mean by that is, by league rules, when a team goes dormant, on that October 1st, you are required to, in theory, release all of your players to play somewhere else. Now, we're proud of the fact that 20 of our 27 guys signed with another team, including Devontae Lynch, Marshawn's brother. He is playing up in Spokane. He's playing for a terrific guy, a terrific owner, All-Pro Hall of Famer Sam Adams from the Seattle Seahawks owns that team. And so Devontae's gone up there to play. Our quarterback went to another team. We've lost most of the guys in the sense that they wanted to play, so they went to play somewhere else. But almost universally, the response we've gotten back through film and scouting and talking to their agents is every one of these guys wants to come back to Oakland when we play.
Nice.
They came here. This is a football town. We took all the right steps to try and build our franchise and do it right, treat our players right, make this as professionally and respectfully run. We wanted to be a team that people want to come play for. Zenny, we don't have a draft. So this is a lot like college. This is all about who can recruit and bring the best athletes to their market. We've got a great city. We've got a great climate. We've got a great coaching staff. We try and make sure our front office treats our players like family. And those are the things that ultimately decide who gets the best players and who doesn't.
What are you most excited about as you plan for the future of the Oakland Panthers?
Playing the first damn game. we wanted to play that first game so bad. The thing that's exciting for me is the fact that the city of Oakland has taken a couple of bumps along the way with the loss of the Raiders and the Warriors. And, I've been pretty intimately involved in past assignments in those things. And one project included working with you on trying to chase a Super Bowl many years ago.
Yep.
And we didn't get it, but we did well in our effort. But what we were really excited about was,
I just want to know, we made history. We're the only people in Oakland history to have done it, to form a bid.
That's true. That's true. And we came close. That? We came close to Miami. But anyway, our most exciting thing was that here we are, we're in a community with a great arena on a great facility that's just lost its NFL team and feels like it's been jilted, okay? Yes. And we were going to bring football, and we were going to bring it with local management, those of us who've lived and worked in this community, educated our kids, been in other jobs where we've provided work and provided jobs. We understand the import of tax dollars and facility fees and all those kinds of things that, really are to the benefit of the city. And Marshawn Lynch is an owner. Roy Choi, who runs a big business, and it's based here in the Bay Area. And, we were excited about the fact that we were filling a great need and a void for the community and for the fan base. So when you ask me what am I most excited about, it's getting back to where we're fulfilling that dream.
And how has the arena been to work with in the wake of all of these changes? And looks like they are really eager to really get something going from the outside looking in.
Well, they've been terrific. I'm not particularly knowledgeable of the inside baseball of what's going on with the ownership of the property. I know that obviously the A's purchased the county's half, and the city's trying to stay involved, and the A's have talked to the city about buying their piece out. I really don't know how that's all going to play out. My guess is that as long as there's bonds held on that property, that some semblance of the JPA with a public entity representation will stay in place. And I recall that somewhere around 2025. I should know it because I ran the place at one point, but
and ran it well.
Well, thank you. But out of courtesy, I did reach out to David Cobble, and I said, David, I just want you to know that as a 50% owner of the property, I want you to be aware of the fact that our team is engaging in discussions with the management at the arena. And, I just want to give you a courtesy heads up that we're doing that. And, any support you'd be willing to provide to us in any way, shape, or form, we would appreciate. But more importantly than that, we just want you to be aware of the fact that as 50% owner of the property, we're taking a look at trying to get a deal done there. I think the future for the arena, no matter how this unfolds, the arena for quite a while will still be there and would be our home if we can get a deal done and if we can play there. So I really don't see a whole lot of change in at least the next 4 to 5 years. Now, you get beyond that, Zenny, and only God knows what will happen to the property after that.
Yeah. And I know we got the goal soon, but I'll ask you, hey, so for people who want to get Oakland Panthers gear, they can go to the website where right now we got new stuff.
You can go to the website. We have apparel for sale. We're trying to stay as active and involved as possible. You can go to the Indoor Football IFL website and you can follow it and find out what's going on with all of the other teams. And, there was a poll that was run, Zenny, as we were approaching the start of last season to fans in the IFL. Which team are you most interested and excited about watching this year, league-wide? Oakland Panthers.
Oakland still has the magic, huh? We still have the magic.
Well, it's like I said, a lot of it is it's a football town. A lot of it is, I can thank the Davis family in the sense that the heritage of football being in Oakland was from Al and Mark and Amy and all those people, and Mark Bedane, the people who have run the franchise. But they're not here any longer, but there's still that feel that this is an NFL town. This is a big-time football town.
Yeah.
And we want to carry that image.
What are your thoughts about the possibility of getting Black NFL ownership successfully in here?
Well, I've talked to Ray a couple of times, just chatting. I certainly wish them the very, very best of luck. As you know, I've mentioned to you a number of times, personally and professionally, that I think it's due time that we have African-American ownership in the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
We love the idea that we have Marshawn Lynch, we have Sam Adams up in Spokane. And so we're in our league, we're well represented. I don't know enough of the inside talk on where that whole effort is going. I do know from having spoken to an unnamed NFL owner that was here for a game when he and I were chatting on the sidelines before a game. This was after the announcement was made that the Raiders were leaving, when he said to me, "This is the best non-NFL market in the country. This town deserves a team."
There you go.
And I think this is the fifth or sixth largest media market in the country. There's a lot of history here. So I wish Ray and that group the greatest of luck. I just hope that in some way, shape, or form, either through expansion or through the movement of another team, that somehow in the next few years, Oakland can, in fact, get another team back.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, I'll let that be the last one out of respect for your time. Stick around in the backstage. Folks, remember, tomorrow we have Lee Steinberg, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern, and then we have the Chief of Police of Oakland, 8 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, which I'll translate for you another time. Do you know what Greenwich Mean Time is, Scott?
What is?
Greenwich Mean Time.
No. Are we off live?
Oh, we're about to be. Hey, folks, we'll see you in a little bit.
I didn't know whether I should respond or not.
Hey, folks, we'll see you soon. We'll see you later talking about NFL free agencies. Thanks, everyone.